Hi, Alexis. Thanks for responding to my post. I'm just responding to yours. Just wanted to let you know, in regards to the question you asked, did my parents engage in the same parental direction that I chose? They most certainly did. My mom was definitely more heavily involved in the things that we were exposed to. I remember specifically there would be some movie that would have some bad scene with a woman in it, or something derogatory. My mom would stand in the way, or she would mute it or turn the channel. So my mom was definitely trying her best when she was young to influence what we were exposed to. I'm grateful for it. I definitely appreciate it as I'm a parent now. When I was younger, maybe not so. I thought it was maybe strange, or my mom was being way overprotective. But I do appreciate that she tried to focus on helping us, and what was best in her mind for what we would need to be. Um, I do think it's necessary that we need to work on screening what our kids are exposed to and how they react. Being a parent, I noticed that more. I liked, first of all, I commend you for being a teacher and a preschool teacher, because that is amazing, and I could never do that. I have no patience. I mean, I love kids, I love my kids, but I don't know about other kids. So that is amazing. I thought it was interesting that you mentioned the concept in the book about gender variances, and also what I found as border work, which is the work that's specifically for genders. And so, for example, like woodworking's for men, and the housekeeping's for the women. I don't think that's as applicable today. I think we've crossed over a lot of the boundaries because they were taboo. Um, so, trying to put myself in the shoes of those parents that picked their sons up and saw them dressed like that, I can see why they may feel a need to say something, as they're seeing their boy like that. Do I think it needs to be that big of a deal? Probably not. In fact, I think I've heard a saying once that was um, how to raise a kid, and it is praise them in public and then correct them in private, or talk to them about the things you want to in private. So maybe have a conversation with them on their own time. Um, but definitely understand it can be tricky being a teacher. Kids are experiencing all kinds of things. As far as the girl who was a tomboy, who did things, wanted to play with boys, I had a girl growing up in my middle school who played the saxophone, and I played the bass clarinet. I know it was super nerdy, but I sat there and she sat with us, with all the bass people, and we would kind of hang out. And she wore a hoodie every single day and was just really neutral in the way she expressed herself. Uh, she cut her hair kind of short, but we didn't ever really treat her any different. At least that's what I did around my friends. Um, and she, in fact, liked one of our friends. So she still was a tomboy, but she still liked boys. She still was, very much a girl, but she just didn't identify with a lot of the girly things. I think it turned her off, maybe. And so, definitely had experience with that before. But as far as toxic masculinity, I just want to comment on that as well. I think that is a very dangerous thing. It, I I do wonder what we classify as toxic masculinity in society sometimes. I just wonder how people use that, because I think being masculine myself is a good thing. Um, and I'm not sure where it would go into the toxicity. Maybe, when it's being overbearing, aggressive, degrading to women, that would definitely be toxic. And those people should be um, spoken to. That should definitely be something. That's what I want to make sure that my son doesn't become. So thanks for your post. Thanks for your insightfulness and being very good and thorough with your response. And you have a great night.